Obviously, Josh, you, Cole, everybody's talking about, who should be the fourth? And everybody's got an opinion. So I got an opinion. You got an opinion. What's yours?
I feel like the common opinion is like, Jakob, and like you kind of want him there because he is like a really good 1500 meter runner. I think like it's just with the 800 though, I'm just like, I would love to see it. I don't know if he would love to see how it would go for him, but he'd be really good as a challenger, I think, in my opinion, just to kind of like show up and be like, oh, I got this like 1500 dominance, but like, can I back it up in the 800? That'd be like really, really interesting to see. But I kind of said it before that I think I'd like a really like fast 800 meter runner did it. I think a lot of those guys like can run a fast 800. They're just like, oh, like, I don't know, like 800 is like, feels like a big jump from 15 versus like, 15 down to 8.
I would tend to agree with you. My preference would be somebody really strong, 800 meter background. That it's just going to even things out a little bit.
Yeah.
But contrary to what people might think, you as a Grand Slam track racer and me as a commissioner, we don't make that decision. That decision is made by a whole other group of people. I got a little bit of say, you don't have any say.
I like making decisions anyway.
Yeah, it should be fun. So like when you think about, so on the weekend, you gotta run the 8, you gotta run the 15, and when you think about the guys that are already, we know are gonna be there, Cole's gonna be there, Josh is gonna be there. I mean, what do you think your strength is versus those guys?
Something I kind of bring to the table, I think, is just coming back and performing like well again, like right after performing hard, I think is something I do pretty well in. It like kind of comes across in like rounds, just like being able to have like improve on your last race a little bit. So I think like that's kind of something I specifically can do. I think we all have like great kicks, like we had enough experience to kind of know what we're doing in like any given race. But yeah, I can like come back and just like, double pretty well, so.
Yeah. I mean, it blew up once we announced you guys, and saw you guys at the Zurich press conference talking about it, which was cool. What's been kind of the response, from other athletes, people in your camp, to you join?
I think the biggest response has been like confusion. People will just be like, so like, what is this? I'm just like, you didn't see like the big announcement like a few months back.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Like, where are they at? Who are these people?
And they're just like, what will this entail? Like, just it's like it's track racing, but like made to be like way more interesting for like fans and athletes alike. I think that's just kind of like a new concept for people to seem like, well, why are they going out of their way to like make it so interesting? It's like, track needs that.
Yared Nuguse, new Grand Slam track spokesperson. Yeah, that's cool. That's exactly what it is. It's about making it more interesting, and so having you guys, out in front of it, and joining, being some of the first to join the league. We're really excited to have you guys. One question I have for you. So people always talk about my running style. Your running style is a little bit different to me. I don't know if anybody else has noticed that, but this is personally just for me. Just talk about is that just the way you've always run?
Yeah, it is. I've always been told it's like we're running on clouds, just like the way you kind of like glide in your races and whatnot. People will joke it's just like, I can't tell if you're running like 7-minute pace or like 4-minute mile pace. Like it just looks the same whenever you go out running. I have like a really long stride, really far back kick. It just kind of looks smooth. I'm not like trying to make it look smooth. It's just kind of how it comes across. I think the long stride's kind of annoying to people, honestly. I think I'm not like the best person to run behind most of the time. Just like, this is how I run. Like I think I'm just, long and slowy, and it's just kind of like, you gotta run with however you're comfortable, honestly, especially in distance running, just like, however you're not gonna think about it, that can make you do well.
And then months ago, you said, you want Yared in the league. When he got a medal, that made that decision very easy. Why did you always want Yared to be a part of the league? What was it?
This is probably you got to crack up about this. Obviously, you've got amazing talent. We want the fastest people in the league, and you started to show that at college. I saw you. I think you were on Sidious, and you were doing something with a Rubik's cube, and it was pretty impressive. It was very impressive to me, and I was just like, I struggle to get one side solid. Like, and so I saw that. Now I just think, that is part of it. I think it's, it's about personality. We want great personalities in this league, the fastest athletes, but, people who are just sort of unapologetic about who they are and want to show their personality and connect with fans and connect in, whatever way is authentic and unique to them. And I just saw that in you and just thought, yeah, we gotta have this guy.
Oh no, that's awesome. No, yeah. I've always tried to be like just whoever I am. That's who I want to be, And I think when I got into running and then I got actually like good at running, it was just like, oh man, like I could like change, or I could just kind of like do whatever I want in this space where I feel like, not enough, at least not enough distance runners, like really just be unapologetic to themselves.
Yeah, and we want to, be a platform for that, for you. I mean, there are people out there who they love doing Rubik's Cubes and they're split beef like you, I mean, and then they're like, oh, and one of our people is one of the fastest people in the world, That's great.
Your nickname's the Goose, but you're wearing flamingo socks. I
Yes.
feel like you're betraying the goose.
Okay, I have goose socks, but the flamingos today represent that like I'm on vacation. I love that. I wear socks with like purpose usually, so it's just kind of like I wear a lot of fun socks, but like not when I'm racing, just because they're not good for running. But yeah, they usually like say something. I have like so many. I'm just like they're usually saying something about what I'm doing. So
Oh, I love that.